So Mac, we're on episode 3 of
Hello.
our podcast, Half Haunted. I'm with my co-host Raji Clark. How are you, Raji? Welcome back to hosting.
Mm, Thank you very much. Greetings.
Today it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do like a get to know your host. So we're going to do question and answers. We're going to throw questions out to each other and we're going to answer them. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Raji.
I am Raji, originally from New York. Um, I don't like newborns. Most of them are ugly. Pugs are ugly. Chihuahuas are ugly. Um, Favorite color purple. I seem to like handkerchiefs for some reason. Love chocolate chip cookies with walnuts. Rainbows, sunsets. Uh, I can do basic math. And I want to learn how to crochet. I have a wonderful personality and I'm always welcome. I always am open to meeting new people and finding quality friends. There you go.
Nice. Little tidbit there about yourself. So I'm Candy. I'm from New Mexico originally, Albuquerque. Was born and raised there. I moved to Phoenix when I was, I think, 20. 20. And then I've lived in Phoenix for, I think it was like 25 years. And then I moved to Quincy, Illinois, last year, September last year. Um, I am full of tattoos. I'm 6 foot. Um, I don't like feet. I
Nope.
don't like I don't like clowns. I don't like people. Well, I shouldn't say all people. I like people. I just don't like crowds. I don't like snakes or ants. I don't like noodles. I don't like carrots. I don't
Chicken on
like chicken on the bone of any
watermelon.
nothing like that. I'm weird. Um, what else? Uh,
You like
I'm funny.
you like Kool-Aid?
I like Kool-Aid.
Okay.
I like Kool-Aid. I like greens. I like all vegetables, really. I like all vegetables except beets and carrots. Just a weird taste.
You don't like carrots?
I like raw carrots. I don't like cooked
Yeah.
carrots. And I like all bell peppers except for cooked green bell peppers. It's a weird taste when they're cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't like cream corn either. That's disgusting.
Oh.
So gross.
Mm, mm,
Anyway,
mm.
what else? Never been married, no
Nope.
kids.
Nope.
Um, yeah, that's about it.
That's why I say no. Same here.
Yeah.
We have
So,
pets.
used to
We
have
use
pets.
pearls right
Yeah.
now, and cardinals or blue jays or something like that.
Yeah, I have squirrel. Well, I got hundreds of squirrels outside. They like to feed, you like to feed them, but I like, I've seen tons of cardinals all the time. Every day there's been a cardinal that I've seen, male and female. So it's been pretty cool. I
Yes.
saw a possum. Yeah, that was cool. I have yet to see a raccoon here, but I want to see a raccoon. But
Mhm.
it's been fun living here in Quincy. It's a small town, so it's a lot different from a big city. So
Mhm.
I like it. There's no traffic. Um, People are friendly for the most part. I think the biggest thing here that I've noticed is a lot of drug overdoses or druggies.
You're in the
People
song.
overdosing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's about it. So that's a little bit about me. Little bit about me. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a question. You ready?
Yeah.
Got your inhaler and your tissues just in case.
Well, I ran out of tissues. I just got an inhaler.
All right, inhaler. You probably need that. Funny. All right. Dun dun dun.
Right?
Tell the story of the best day of your life. What is the best day of your life?
No,
Tell us that story.
no clue. Seriously? Okay. Like, okay. So wait. I, you know,
What? Wait. You sound like-
you. You know, you, okay, so like when my great nephew was born, that was exciting. So
Hmm.
not only was that exciting, it's amazing how there's basically a 20, a 30, well, no, he's one and I'm 56. So we're 55 years apart.
Hmm.
So there has not been a baby in our house in over 30 years, or no, in 30 years, 29 to 30 years, because you know, my nieces were the babies in our house. So who knew that we needed that sort of energy? And though I did help raise them when they were little, I though I did work at times too when they were little, I didn't get to see. And plus, this is the first boy on my dad's side of the family since him in 79 years. So to watch this little boy grow up, or from being something that just wants to cry and eat, which he hardly ever really cried, to toddling and doing humorous stuff, that is big joy to me. The other times that I find joy are great days for me is when I can hang out with my friends. Like you, we go out, hang out and drink and talk smack.
Hmm.
We have more fun stories. So a lot of great days. Girl, we have a lot of stories, a lot of stories. But there's so many good ones and so many hilarious ones and so many stories a lot of people will never ever have in their life. So they got to live vicariously through us. So
Exactly.
we'll have to pay the baby. Because one of the great stories is when we went to the meetup and came back and couldn't find the car because it was covered in bird shit.
That was
That
glorious.
and you turned on the windshield wipers. That was so freaking gross. And the gas stations weren't. Oh no, the car washes were closed, weren't they?
Yeah, it was that giant station. Remember, it was the old giant station.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whew, that was
good,
nasty.
good times though.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
How was I supposed to know we parked underneath a tree full of birds shitting?
Well, I knew we were parked near a Birkenstock store, but when you walk
Hmm.
to the store and can't find the car, something's wrong. I mean,
My car was black too,
it,
and
it wasn't like that the evening when we came
no.
back. Coffee, it was gone. It was gone. Gone.
Hmm.
All right. Who or what never fails to make you laugh?
Um.
That's a
Well, I mean, you make me laugh, but on a daily basis, I make myself laugh.
right.
I find the funny stuff in everything. Like, I think everything's funny,
Well,
even
it's
in
and if you
bad situations.
tell, you know,
Mm.
that's a good trait to have to be able to laugh at yourself. You know,
Yeah.
you don't take yourself too seriously, and you really don't beat yourself up. So that's a plus.
Yeah, there's a downside to that too. Like, I laugh at myself. I have two extremes. So I always find things funny, right? But then when it comes to the serious stuff, I am very critical of my own self.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm my own worst critic, you know?
Mm.
So, yeah. So I'm a little bit of both, but yeah. So that's I find I'm funny, my parents are funny. Um I just find the joy in everything. I think everything's funny. I have a sick mind sometimes. I think I get that from my biological dad though. My
The
comedy.
part,
He's funny. Yeah.
yeah, I got a sick mind too.
But my mom's hilarious too.
Twisted.
Yeah. Twisted. We had
Mm-hmm.
definitely twisted.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I like it.
me too. Me too.
Amen, sister.
Hmm.
Yours.
So what is one trait about yourself that you wait, let me read this again. What is one trait about yourself that holds you back?
What holds me back? My trait?
Well, yeah, like a personality trait or any type of, I would think it would be personality trait. Like what, if any, holds you back?
You know what? Okay, I have. Okay, let me. Okay, so, ooh, so I got to do this I got to take this a different route.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I have a trait that holds me back, but let's put it this way. I have a friend that likes to craft. I have a couple of friends that love to craft. They enjoy crafting and they can craft to their heart's content. But when it's time, when your craft is done, selling it, they hold themselves back from selling it because they're afraid that they're going to be rejected. They're never ever going to be able to sell anything. So what's the point? And I have done Party Light, and I need to redo. I love Party Light candles, love them. We already know this, but I haven't done them in a while since COVID. They do things differently, and I still do the Trivita Nopalea. And no, I'm not advertising for this stuff. This is just what I'm saying. But I've done booths, where I paid a pretty penny from a women's expo to just someplace in a parking lot of a baseball, stadium. And I have the pamphlets out and everything, my little samples, and that gives me a rush. It brings me joy because at least I'm able to give someone information and give them a sample of something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a problem, but with any of that. So there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that holds me back from that. But what holds me back physically is like the back pain. It's
Mm-hmm.
my worst because though I should have surgery, do I really need to have it? Is there a way that I can correct my spine for the most part without having to? And my environment I live in, this is not the greatest place for me to have surgery and heal up. So
Right.
with this, I would never heal right, and I would be so miserable and thinking about it. And I know what pain is like. Not pain from, having kids or anything like that, but pain from surgery. Ugh. And I know
Mm-hmm.
what that's like. So what holds me back from probably doing something, anything at times, even if it's doing laundry, would be my spine because I was athletic. I was athletic. I was able to do yoga, being tall, you're at the end of tug of war. So all these things I was able to do, I was limber to having your
Yeah.
place. And then you decide you want to go into a field, the medical field, and help people. And the rules and regulations of 20 something years ago, 20 something plus years ago, compared to the past 10 years are different. So I came up where we're helping people lift up, but
Mm-hmm.
we're not always taught to wear a gait belt. Is that what you call it? A gait
Yeah.
belt, so here you are lifting people trying to use your knees and stuff, but you still put your back out of business, and then you carry that pain with you, and next thing you know, you got a sciatic and so forth. So
So
for
you
me,
think that would be your first trait that's holding you back is your back pain?
so that would be a trait. It wouldn't be anything like a personality trait or anything like that, because I'll do it.
Yeah, I could see that. For
I'll do,
sure see that. Yep.
but it's just the pain. Oh,
Okay.
it's my turn. It's my turn.
Yep.
Uh, oh, what do you remember about your first job?
My first real job
First real
was at McDonald's in
real.
Adobe Acres in the South Valley in New Mexico. And well, there was like a guy that was a manager there. I forget his name, but he was gay, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
Mm.
But he was kind of like a bully back then.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he kind of it was kind of hell working there. And so I just up and quit one time. I was like, I'm out. Like, I grabbed my stuff and walked right out. And then I got hired next door at Taco Bell, and that was really cool. I liked Taco Bell a lot. But
Oh.
they at Taco Bell, they what do you call that? Where they they make not when you go for college and they do that, you're trying to get into a sorority. What do they call hazing, right?
eh,
So at Taco Bell, they tried to haze me, which was funny. They're like, "Oh, go in the freezer and get us some mayonnaise."
Ew.
Me and my dumb ass was like, "Okay," and I go in the freezer and then lock the freezer, and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Get me out of here!" Blah blah blah. And then they're laughing, and then I'm like, "Wait a minute." Taco Bell doesn't even have mayonnaise.
It's
So
free.
I was so stupid. I was like, oh my God. They locked my dumb ass in the freezer. I deserved it.
Oh my gosh.
It was funny. I remember it was fun. Wasn't fun working at McDonald's, but it was fun working at Taco Bell next door. And then I worked at a pizza place, mom and pop pizza place,
Yeah.
later on in my teenage years, and that was fun too.
Wow.
Yeah,
Never
good
worked that.
time. Good times.
Good.
Yeah, that was good. And then,
Yeah.
okay, so if given a chance, would you restart your life with your current knowledge,
Yes.
and why?
Oh, geez. Because I've been through hell and back, or at least my own personal hell. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
now this could be also answered to a no, no, let me take this back. Would I start over with the knowledge I know now? Yes. Now, if there were times in that life, if it was possible, we may like maybe certain breakups would have never happened because we would have avoided being in those areas where we met this person.
Mm-hmm.
Um or maybe not going to things where we would meet certain people. Surgery probably would still have to be surgery. So, just, hey, future self, you're going to have to go through surgery, just let and at least I always prepared myself. So if I knew I was laying in bed after having my hips replaced or tonsils removed or whatever, I had things to keep me busy. I was laying in bed going, oh my God, I'm bored and I'm in pain, whatever, anything like that. Um, I would do better with many things, and especially as I said from answering a prior question about back pain. What I know now, I would definitely use gait, belt, all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I would do it over again.
I think I would do the same thing. Like all the stuff I've been through and the knowledge, I would do it over.
We'd still be crazy though. Oh,
Yeah, but there's people I wouldn't have even. I would have just kept going instead of saying hello. I would have just kept walking.
uh, like, like the one person said, "What's my name?" Leaving.
Yep,
I was there when she said that. I was rolling. I'm like, oh, that was good.
that's a good one.
That
Oh,
line.
what's your name? Goodbye.
Goodbye. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
All of that. Oh yeah.
Good. Good answer though. That's. I would. We great minds think alike. I mean, we would do the same. So
There
that's
you
cool.
go. Do you trust your own memory? Why or why not?
You know, as I gotten older, when I was younger, I trusted my memory. Like I thought legit like shit happened. Like certain stuff in my life, I'm like, oh, this happened. I remember it this way. And as I got getting older, as I've gotten older, I swear to God, like it's either my age or I feel like I'm in a brain fog. I was like, did this shit really happen like this? Did I really experience it this way? So I second guess my memory.
Really?
Yeah, like especially when it comes to like my childhood. Like
Uh,
I mean, I had a great childhood, right? I'm
yeah.
not saying that I didn't, but then there's certain stuff that I'm like, did this really happen the way it happened? Or and then stuff I don't even remember. And so I kind of second guess myself, but I do sometimes have a goldfish memory. I forget
Really?
people's names. Yeah, but
Huh.
yeah. I mean, I would love to. There's certain things like I remember when my little brother went to kindergarten. I remember walking down the sidewalk on La Bronca where my grandparents live, walking him and me and him are a year and a half apart.
Hmm.
So he would have been five, I would have been six. I remember that. I remember certain things like bits and parts. I guess I don't remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
I remember 17th birthday. I was grounded for some reason. I don't remember the reason, but I remember I was grounded. Yeah, I just remember bits and parts of it.
Okay. That's
But I
good.
always try to do puzzles. I try to keep my brain going because I
Yeah.
don't want to, you know, that would be, I think, the worst is to lose my memory, like have Alzheimer's or any type of dementia. I think that would be just awful.
Oh,
Yeah,
you and I both worked with people like that, so you know
yeah,
hard.
yep.
Yeah.
So that's a good question.
Oh, you're welcome. There's
Hmm.
another one coming. We gotta find it.
All right, here's a good one.
Hmm.
What was the lowest point in your life? And how did you overcome it?
Ew, low point. Okay, there was probably 3 low points in my life. 2 of them are the same in different years. Okay, I would say the first 2 that I would say there it would okay, number 1. This is in order.
Hmm.
There's 3 different low points. The first one was you're young, you have credit cards. You like to party. There's a point where you have to be wise and pay your bills, and you're really getting sick and tired of credit card people calling you, and you are trying to get yourself out of debt. And then just life happens, or people pass from committing suicide, and there's just that point where I lost my faith. Twice I've lost my faith. Twice. And it is dreadful. It
Hmm.
it's ugh, it's ugly. It's dreadful. That's one. The second lowest part, which you already know, is when my grandmother died.
Hmm.
So, you see this being who is supportive and positive and prays for you and and helps you with all you do, and watch her go from being, let's see, 9/11 happened in 2020. No. So that was a different year. Anyway, she died in 2010. But the fact of the matter is, she went home to New York. She was gone for a few months. Weather changed. We finally get her here, and within a month, her body just shut down. She ends up dying from 3 types of cancer. So watching this woman who was full and healthy to looking like a skeleton,
Hmm.
that was low point number 2. Low point number 3 is
Hmm.
what happened 5 years ago with a bad breakup.
Right.
Them people, that person I dealt with, them people that I dealt with, and all the people, may they be an acquaintance or a close friend, when they don't contact you, or they think that he has all kinds of money. So when people choose sides, but when they go through bullshit, friends, these other people, they have deaths in their family or breakups that they dealt with, and I'm the one supporting them. But when it's my fucking turn, they don't do shit about it and they cut you off. It's a low point. It is
Right.
it's ugly. So I have 3. So with the first one, I think I just had to push myself and get out there and do something, and the moments pass and things get better. With my grandmother, like with anybody who deals with death of someone they love a whole lot, you just have to go through the motions and put but everything about them. I remember going to Sweet Tomatoes. So for people that don't know who Sweet Tomatoes is, it's Soup Plantation, same company. Um, I was in there and I was eating with a friend, and she had a sweet potato. I broke down in the sweet tomatoes over a sweet potato because my grandmother loved sweet potatoes. So you just have to go through those motions. And I miss the crap out of that woman. It's been, what, 14 years now? Going on 14?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's shitty. And then the last one has caused trauma.
Hmm.
It caused straight up trauma. And I'm different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. And I'm trying to be that person I was before. May it be the activities I dealt with, but a lot of the people I dealt with from that area or prior to that, they don't talk to me. They don't check up on me. They could be on my Facebook or whatever, but I slowly start deleting people because I'm thinking, I don't want to hear their crap of, oh, I haven't seen you. I missed you. No, you didn't. I've
Right.
been busy. Motherfucker, please. No, you were
Right.
not. You know,
No,
you have
like 2 seconds to text somebody or to just
two
check
seconds.
in,
You wait, you go to sleep, you wake up, you
Mhm.
brush your teeth, you sit on the toilet to take a shit. You gotta eat while your food is cooking. You got time to say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm good." Okay, we'll talk later. At least you acknowledge me, because going online and go, "Well, I posted something on Facebook." Just because you post something on Facebook or whatever does not mean the person behind whoever posted is doing well.
Right.
So yeah, the last one caused bad trauma, and I don't know how to fix it. So I tried to
Yeah.
be the best person I could be at this point in time, but I'd rather be better. There you go.
Right. Well,
Praise.
on that note, on two of those incidents. I've been with you on two of them.
Yep.
So your grandmother and the last one, but
Yep.
it is traumatizing. You do learn from them, and you grow in ways that you thought you could never grow. So I definitely understand that.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Just ugh.
We've been through a lot together.
Yeah, we have big hamburgers
Yeah,
and all.
craziness, deaths.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
mhm.
For real. Let's see
Yep.
here. Do you ever wish you were raised differently?
I don't even know how to answer that. I okay. I was
Bro,
raised.
many different ways.
Yeah, well, I guess this goes with saying, I everything happens for a reason, right?
Hmm,
So I raised I was raised how I was supposed to be raised, if that makes sense.
yes.
I don't wish I was raised any differently than what I was. I don't want now if it was something like if it was bad or something, obviously yes, but or you know what I mean? But like I was grateful and thankful I didn't, was raised I was raised properly almost, was it perfect? No, but I wouldn't want it any better or any worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
I don't think I would, I don't want to be raised differently
Mm-hmm.
because it brought me to where I am right now. And and that goes along with the question, like, do I have regrets or whatever? I think that goes along with it. No, I don't, because every decision, every choice I made, good or bad or indifferent, it led me to where I am right here talking to you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I was meant to be right here,
Right.
So,
I agree.
and all my people raising me, my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, everybody, they all molded the person I am today.
And not only that, you're close with your family, even though they can be a straight up pain in the ass because the same. Oh my God, we are similar, aren't we? Aren't
Mm.
Clark in ways?
Yeah,
Clark, or was it the other person that was a Clark?
I don't know.
I don't know, but that's funny because it just dawned on me right now. It's true. They drive us up the flipping wall, but darn,
Yeah, they drive us crazy, but I wouldn't have it any
but
other way though.
sit at the table and eat together.
Yep.
Not everyone.
Okay, here's one for you.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's one childhood trauma that you experienced? Childhood, not adult.
No, 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 no. This is the only one I can remember offhand to this day, and it's so funny because I can't tell you in my adult life who I spoke to because it's something similar, but when you are a city kid and you have family that tells you you acted up and you're going to go visit family and they live on a farm, I know what that means. And
Hmm.
I remember talking to someone, this is years ago, and I'm like, oh, really? That sucks. To like farming life. If you're not used to it, you're like, yeah. So for me, we were just visiting family in Puerto Rico. And I remember being outside, and an aunt just walked up, snatched the chicken by the neck, swung that thing around, snapped it, and tied its neck to a tree, and it shit egg.
I could just see you as a little.
Childhood trauma to this day.
Oh my god.
So anybody, please don't ever get in trouble. Because when your family says you're going to go live with aunt and uncle for the summer on a farm, be prepared. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that was,
that's crazy.
uh, oh,
I don't think I have any crazy. Well, the only crazy. Well, my great grandfather had a farm, right? And we were kids. We would come in through the gate there or whatever,
mm-hmm,
and there was rattlesnakes. He would hang over. He would kill them with the hoe. Like
mm,
he would hang him over the fence, and I was like,
oh,
but it was nothing like crazy. That I was just like, oh my god, my eyes are big. I'm like, we can go outside. It was crazy, but
uh-uh.
yeah, it was fun though. I like my great grandpa. He was pretty cool. All right, your turn.
Okay. At a party, where could someone find you?
Alone in the corner at a table chair that's
Guess where I
right along with me.
okay, maybe that too. Guess but where would you usually find me?
At a party.
Party, where would you usually find me?
Where the booze is.
That's right, near the food and booze. Cause I need
We
that.
positioned ourselves right between.
Hell, we got a plan. You know I got a plan. If the food,
Yeah.
I'm going near the food. Cause remember when you were watch when you, for instance, remember when we went to that house? You worked for a doctor. They had beef Wellington and the world's largest, at least at that time. It's been many years ago since this.
Oh, Dr. Rycliffe. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, do you remember their name? I wonder where they are.
Dr. Norman Rycliffe. Yeah.
Oh my God, them struck.
Dr. Dan. I think his name is Dan Morgan or John Morgan.
Look, his
Yeah.
closet. I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
live in his closet. It was a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful closet full of pretty shoes and clothes. But yeah, the chocolate covered strawberries did me in. I tried to eat them all. I didn't give a crap, coworkers. They were delicious,
Yeah, it was great.
right? But yeah,
But no, I would sit if you find me at a party. Number one, I would just be sitting at a table.
so you got
I would
drunk.
just sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not a people I mean, I love people, sort of. I have a love-hate relationship with people, but I would just sit in the corner and just chair dance, like dance in my chair.
Mm-hmm.
What's that dance place we went to in Chandler? It has the four different areas
Oh, that
karaoke.
was MP. That was Graham Central Station, which is now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was fun.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
That one dude that looked like what was it from the King of the Hill? Remember him? He
What do
would dance like that with the guy with the hat.
we called him Grandpa?
Yeah, he got
Oh,
down too.
it's probably
But
dead.
yeah, I enjoyed it. That was fun. But yeah, that's where you find me at a party. I would also like to add, when I'm
Mm-hmm.
at a party, I like to, I don't know if there's a term for this, but I leave without telling anybody goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm
You
like, I'm out. I gotta go. Bye.
mm-hmm.
And I disappear. But yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. All right. What is your definition of happiness?
Puppies.
What kind of puppies? Because you don't like pugs or chihuahuas.
Oh, they ugly. God, are they ugly? And ugly babies. Bless your heart. Aren't they precious? When anybody ever tells you that, oh, they're so adorable. Honey, your baby's ugly. Anyway,
Yeah.
I like, oh, I will watch the crap out of a golden retriever puppy, a pit bull puppy, Humong, who it's a Chinese dog that looks like a tiny bear.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I like schnauzers are cute. French bulldogs are ugly, but they're cute as puppies. Bulldog puppies are cute as puppies, but when they're adult, ill. Um, but we're big dog people, you know.
Yeah.
Rottweilers, puppies, puppy breath. You know, I gotta watch the celebrities who have to do interviews holding puppies. Oh my goodness, I could just die. So I like, I just, oh, puppies.
I don't like, what are they called? Wiener dogs. I think
Oh,
they're weird looking at all.
but they
Sorry,
seem,
those people that have wiener dogs, but that's just not my style. They're
oh,
kind of mean too.
yeah, and grumpy. They can be.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I like puppies, lemon sunny days, you know, like you know how people skip through meadows, pretty
Mm-hmm.
clouds, painting, you know, just I like like being I'm not grounded. Literally. I have not felt grounded since I was in Hawaii a couple of years ago. That means actually taking off your shoes and being on earth, on in the
Mm-hmm.
sand or in the dirt. That's grounding, which we all need to be grounded. I have not felt grounded. Um just being zen out, looking at, you know, a tropical island, looking out in the ocean. Whew, happy days. Happy days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a doozy for you. Do you wash your legs in the shower?
Yes,
You know some people don't.
I do. But the problem with me is I wash my legs, right? And then I get overheated, and then anyway, for those of you that don't know, I take a blow dryer and blow myself off,
Amen, sister.
cracks and all. And
Amen.
then I forget to put my lotion on my legs, but I put
Ooh,
lotion on the rest of my body, but not
really?
my legs. I always forget my legs.
I do it all, and I use a washcloth and or a loofah
Yeah, I have all those. I
because
wash everything properly, but forget the
you
lotion on my legs.
ain't shit if you're just using a bar of soap. You're just putting
Hmm.
some bubbles on your body.
The ex used to do that. He would take a bar of soap and like suds up and put it in his ass crack and it falls and I'm like, why? Just use the loofah. Like, and he would use the same bar of soap. I'm like, I don't understand it. Or
I'm
I
sorry.
just think,
I am
yeah,
offended right now. You should see my face. Ew.
that's an interesting off the wall question. But yes, I do wash my legs and all my cracks and all my crevices
You got to
and
change.
everything else. Yeah. Okay. Here's one that I've been wanting to know personally what your opinion is. Okay.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on what happens after death? I've always wanted to know this, by the way.
You know what? I got plenty of time to think about things like that,
Hmm.
but maybe for some people, where they go, how it ends up, limbo, purgatory, whatever it is,
Hmm.
I think some people, they're just done.
Hmm.
They pass on and they don't come back.
There's
I
no
think
energy. There's no
they're,
nothing. They're
they're
just.
waiting for whatever this earth is supposed to implode or whatever. So
Hmm.
wherever they are, they're just in the waiting room. Then there are
Hmm.
some people who have that opportunity to come back. They probably come back as a panda bear for all I know. And then some come back and they go, oh, wow, you're like an old soul. Wow. Wow. I said, like Mary's son is an old soul. Oh,
Hmm.
he's a 9-year old. There are times he's not. I'm like, boy, if you don't quit. And the things that come out of his mouth sometime, I'm like, are you 30? So, and she needs him. That
Hmm.
is a person who needs a child like that. He is an old soul. So I think that once we pass over, there may be there it's possible. I don't think everybody gets reincarnated somehow, but I think something's going on.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my thoughts on that?
Yeah.
So I think that everybody. I don't think there's a heaven or a hell. I think that we're all energy. We keep going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not in our physical bodies, because our bodies are just a vessel, and our energy keeps going. You know what I mean? Like it's out there or whatever, and then we're there for energy. But I think
This is why I don't understand why people go to cemeteries and party. They're dead.
I go to cemeteries not to party, but I just like the peacefulness of it and
Yeah,
the history.
my friend reads.
But
Oh,
so it's I just think we continue it. We're all energy, and it's weird. So onto that part when my dad died, right? You know, I
mm-hmm.
was there and he took his last breath. I swear to you, Raji, I felt like his spirit, his energy, like I felt like a whoosh, like his energy go through me, like it was like some if a fan blows on you, that type of thing. You know,
Yeah.
like when and I have to believe that there's something. We don't just die and that's it. I think there's more energy.
When did you
Like
feel?
when did I what?
When did you feel that type of energy from your dad?
When he died, like literally when he took
Oh,
his last breath, he I swear right after that, I felt that like energy, like a whoosh come through me.
yeah.
It was the weirdest, wildest, craziest thing I've ever experienced.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never felt anything like that before in my life.
Right.
I was like, whoa, that's wild. Because his spirit literally, and spirit energy, whatever, left, and it just, and there, his body was his vessel. He was no longer in pain. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's interesting in your thoughts. I've always wanted to know, but that's good. Reincarnation, though. There's a lot of people that do believe in that,
yes, I do.
and we may do it. Who knows? You know, who knows what happens to all of us? But I hope it's good for those that do good on this earth. I hope there has to be somewhere good that we go.
Mm.
I do good. I want to be the best person I can be, so I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not trying to go wherever there is like a hell or whatever. I'm not, no, I'm not trying to be, no, no, thank you.
No, I hear you. I understand. My question for you, real quick, because we're hitting 48 minutes.
Hmm.
Are you related to any celebrities, and have you hung out with them?
Uh, I'm not really, I don't think I'm really, well, Dizzy Dean, he was I think he's a baseball player.
Who?
It's Dizzy, Dizzy, Dizzy Dean. I think that's who he was.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been told, but I haven't really researched it. I don't know. And then Jimmy Dean, my great grandmother knew him. No relation, but we knew the family knew him on my dad's
Okay.
side. Yeah. And I don't know who else. I mean,
Really? You don't know anybody else? You don't know any other celebrities you hung out with?
no.
Okay.
Oh wait, I take that back.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, my dad was a semi-pro wrestler,
There you go.
and I met Eddie Guerrero,
Oh,
Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. I met Dusty Rhodes. Who else? I saw Hulk Hogan. I met them all pretty much.
well, that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah. My dad fought, I think it was Dusty. Was it Dusty Rhodes? One of those. He fought them and lost, but it was pretty cool. That's how I liked wrestling, but I haven't watched that in years. So it, I got 3 questions, last three.
Okay.
We each answer them. So we both will answer them, okay?
Okay.
And then you might have already answered a few of these, but whatever, we'll answer again.
Okay.
So if you were single, if you are single or were single, what is the reason behind it?
Because I'm sick and tired of dumbass people. Oh, I
Okay.
mean, right now I'm single because I've been in the house for a while. I realized that I need to take care of myself, um, health wise, and I've gone, like I said, this caused Trump. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
depression thing. It's fear and paranoia. Girl, it was a lot. And now
Mm-hmm.
I got to pick myself up again, go out and find a way to socialize. And honestly, I used to meet a lot of people through webcam programs, and not the nasty kind either. It was a really cool webcam service, and I wish I knew software and computers and stuff like that, because I would make my own. Because there's so many people around the world that you can meet. I met a lot of people from around the world. So single, I'm afraid I don't need to deal with any more people with bad hardcore bipolar, and I'm sorry for those who have to deal with that or are living it on their own. It is hard. It is
Mm-hmm.
hard. And I tried to help and be that good person, and I got chewed up, spit out, kicked to the curb.
Okay.
That's the reasons why I'm single. Rather not be. Seriously, rather not. But I got to find someone nutty like me. Candy. Bubba.
Yeah. Yeah. So well, I'm obviously single, but I guess dating, I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I'm single, I've never been married, but anyway, I just don't have the time to deal with people's stupidity. Like they just annoy the shit out of me. So I'm
Yep.
like, I'm better off by myself. I'm very independent, and that's another reason people, men, don't appreciate an independent woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just rather just sometimes just be by myself. But
Yeah.
um I am kind of dating someone right now, so it's interesting. But technically I'm single, but I'm dating, but
I
it's
can.
fun. It's
Yeah.
How do you define a soulmate?
Ooh, I think that was a question I had too. But and I was like, darn, I was hoping you would be able to answer that so I can figure out how I wanted to
Well,
answer.
I'll answer it first. I mean, there's a soulmate. I think friends can be soulmates too. I think you're
Like,
my soulmate for a friend.
I think that, okay, first of all, I do believe everybody, each and every single person on this earth who is wanting a friend or and then some, we all have three soulmates in this world. We may all do things in common. We may all have to do hand gestures to understand each other because the other person might not speak the same language as we do. But
Mm-hmm.
I do believe we all have three soulmates, and I have at least met one but it doesn't always mean that you all be friends forever. Some of them, like they say, reasons and seasons, and some just will be around forever.
I think I met one already. If
One.
that's the case, I
Um,
have three. I met one
but
already, but that was it.
like I said, some people are here for a reason and some people are here for a season. And so I think that when it comes, I would love to have another soulmate, beyond you and
Mm-hmm.
whoever, as I've had for a friend for a long time. So we have those connections because when you can sit and have a conversation, oops, sorry if I made noise. If you have a conversation and you all are just talking, all of a sudden you have that kind of pop up in your chair, spin around to look at them and go, right? Like all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden there's this extra connection, like, you get me, man. Oh, we're sisters now. We're like soulmates. You get it. And everything rolls from there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Soulmate.
I definitely believe we think on the same lines. Great minds think alike. So,
Right? Mm-hmm.
all right, last question,
Yes.
and then we'll end our episode. What are your love languages?
Oh gosh, darn it. Do it again, Candy.
Okay, so the love languages, there's usually, I think, four, right? I
Yeah.
think it's quality time,
Yes.
affirmations, acts of service, and what's the other one? Acts of service and gift giving. Those are the four main ones.
Okay.
Or
I'm all about quality time because for sure because I am
mm-hmm.
lost without my friends. I am right now. I'm losing my
Losing your fucking mind right now. Finish your
right.
sentence.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
My shit right now because and I had conversations with two people yesterday and they both said I have no one to hang out with. I have no friends here. And everybody lives in a different state. They're all miserable. Every
Mm-hmm.
single one. And these are the people that I hung out with here in Arizona and they've all moved away and they're all suffering like I am. I'm like I'm lost. I'm lonely. So
Mm-hmm.
quality time for sure. Affirmations, I don't even know. The other one was gift giving. When I can, I enjoy it. It's almost a rush for me. I like getting gifts too, but I also find joy in giving for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done it in the past. And I think sometimes now for me, the reason why I'm getting things, they may be small gifts. The bigger gifts is actually someone else paying for my plane ticket, which that's happened to me with one friend last year, and it might happen again twice this year in the
Mm-hmm.
future over the summer. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't expect that. But when I was busting my butt working, was able to put gas in my car and go out and party and things in the past, and I don't think some people really appreciated what I was doing. I was gift giving because I thought I was doing something nice. So a gift giving, may it be homemade or may it be something I found at the store, I eat it up. I enjoy it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy because you don't know when in your life something's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes, those two for sure. I forgot what the other one was, but the affirmation one I don't yet.
So
But
mine will be in this order: quality time,
yeah,
affirmations, acts of service, and gift
that
giving.
yes, acts of service.
Yeah,
I
I think quality time is most important for me. Affirmations is like, hey man, you're doing a great job. I'm proud
yeah,
of you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're building someone up. That's what I mean by that.
And I want to be the person that supports someone if they have a business. I don't ever want to be like the
Exactly.
majority of people who tear someone else down because they're trying their best to be successful in life.
Right. Facebook group is Half Haunted. Our Instagram is half_haunted. We have a YouTube channel at Half Haunted Podcast. You can find us there too. Our website is halfhaunted.com. And if you have any questions you want to ask us, feel free to email us at halfhauntedpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe um, to our channels. Thank you for listening and stay half haunted.
That's
Woo!
right.